with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I want nothing come what may. I still find ocean have not gone astray. I'm the neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my summer. That's why I love my summer.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate abundance. Crabbles are large crustacean-like creatures that travel in herds and are native to Arcadia. Though usually docile, their massive size, enormous claws, and thick shells make them incredibly dangerous.
A difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the Sovereign, we bestow upon you perilous indulgence crabble cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employ dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures, crack their dense carapace, then scoop out the soft, delicate goodness inside, so you don't have to.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef, so a responsible way to stay healthy for the Protectorate. And now one no longer has to fret about being trampled or clawed in twain to get it.
Perilous indulgence crabble cakes. Doing your duty for society has never been so delicious.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
I just had a thought, I'm really not supposed to. Sadly, though it seems my thoughts fly free. My mind feels too cold that I'm acting without reason. You know exactly what we should do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Pack your bags, you know what we should do. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We've got and worry-free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. I feel so much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told. Told is the one truth, no need for Stopping out ideas, reporting on your peers, support the sovereign's vision, no need for your decision. And so the fun come free, and we're feeling proud. Now that we can boldly speak the thoughts aloud. Wistfully empty, da-da-do-da-day. Waddling along, even if we don't know.
Now listen to this.
It's incredible the things that we have done. Paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched, so technological, each left unscratched.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best.
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
Better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly
The
perfect.
greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on one or two forays.
Perfectly perfect perfection.
I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
But I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
How they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outsiders find it confounding. How our perfection is perfect. Is it not?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of two invaders as opposed to one.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
Perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect hopes and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection.
And if I deny your assessment?
Perfectly perfection.
Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment.
A reasonable
Very well.
to protectorate's
With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel.
content.
We surrender.
Knowing you
For now.
at all times
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong.
it is
Small part of me was hoping...
thanks to its
Nah, never mind.
guardians.
It's downright foolish.
Cautious base individualists would dare set foot.
I lost a
range. Less
friend
prudence.
in the invasion.
Those who live
A good friend.
for themselves die.
Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind.
And now this.
Like I said,
Music
foolish.
to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
I appreciate that. Never really talked about the direction of my thoughts on this topic with no one before. Wow, it's like I'm lighter. Thank you for everything. Truly.
That little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. I'd like to take you up on your offer, if you're good for it. You're going places. Could be I'm keen on heading that direction myself. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us. After you.
This is but a momentary setback.
What more could you want from us?
Spare me your falsities.
Emmeline will be pleased not to have to worry about...
Appreciate you agreeing to help, but the arm's itching something fierce. Ready to do away with it. We ought to head to Doc Tinsley's, quickly if we can. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander? How personal are we talking? Couldn't say. I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering. Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Arcadia. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best. Like garbage? I'd like to hope the captain and the surgeon who performed the operation were a bit more considering than that. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
Of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I Redcloak. Her sentinel senses.
That's a nice sentiment. Did you pull it directly from a children's serial? Sorry. It's just increasingly clear you've not had many dealings with the corporation or its leaders. This is the way of things in Auntie's Choice. If you can't prove your worth, you're left behind. And that's why I'm here, trying to play catch-up. I miss my platoon. Most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the non-stop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
The turncoat is supposed to meet their corporate contact here. Rest assured, my eyes are attentive, even as my stomach revolts. How these wage slaves survive on this?
Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
Thank you. No, food vendor. Just the meal bill, if you please.
Fine. The food tally comes to 77 bits.
Very well. My companion here will pay.
Plus an additional 25% for utensil rental and byproduct disposal surcharges.
Merciful law. 25%?
What a surprise. I must feed my addiction to needless wares and tawdry luxuries like everyone else in my materialistic society.
These void-damned drones beg for compensation at every turn, Red Cloak. I despise them.
No, Dunning. Pity them. While we have the Sovereign to see to our every want, these bit grubbers must seek angles and scams, burdening others to eke out their empty existence.
How I miss home's abundance.
We'll be home soon enough. Just pay the surcharge, companion. I'll help with the calculation. 25% of 77 bits is...
19.25.
Right. Why not round to 20 for ease of bookkeeping?
But the correct methodology for rounding this decimal is to the next lower whole number. In this case...
My suspicions confirmed. You're the very turncoat we've been searching for, Dunning.
Oh! Egad! You fell your companion in one well-nourished punch. How did you know he was not your true compatriot?
Let's just say it all added up.
Hands where I can see them, Red Cloak.
I knew there was something suspect about you, food vendor. So you're the spy's corporate contact.
The tales of your astuteness ring true, Red Cloak. Troopers, the trap is sprung. We have Red Cloak.
The Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, might show you mercy. I'm not as wise as the Sovereign.
And so our hero Red Cloak exposed the Order sympathizer, only to become ensnared deep in Auntie's territory. Will she escape their corporate clutches? Yes, of course she will. Those who express doubt regarding the abilities of a true and upright Protectorate Sentinel should seek mental refreshment at once. Our hero's reassuring adventures continue in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Consider me uplifted. Let's see what's next. Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Ooh, look! Is that a woolly cow? I love them! Ain't seen one in... Oh. No, never mind. That's a rock. Whoa. Think all this walking in silence is getting to me, Commander.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472.
Oh, great. A 472. Been a while since I had to dodge bullet spray.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their
Personal
rears,
life,
it's
trading
because the
some
dang
wages
Crumbles
not to
ran
have
us
to
out of
deal
the
with
Beef
saltwater
Valley.
for a while.
Now we're
It's
stuck
just
here
fine by
on
me.
standby.
Stay in line or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Look, why are you pestering me? Do I look like middle management? Yes.
Those guards are mighty agitated. Yeah, something ain't right here. We should be cautious.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you. The Sovereign's Chosen.
That's it! I am better!
I could feel my weary little mind.
I mean, why is this door open? Isn't this lab meant to be secure? Doesn't anyone else have standards in this place? Want high security? I'll give you high security! Did you have an appointment?
That's when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I did work of my better.
Ain't nothing there.
I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment.
Heads up. Rival lifelines.
I have seen my friends and my family message, so I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What?
One workplace injury.
Have to go with a quick mental refreshment.
And inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Oh. At least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Naturally, sometimes challenges to we all know how invasive species can unbalance.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Auntie's Choice.
No, don't take your meaning.
They don't have the balanced hand of a sovereign. I'm just a normal person making random and perfect decisions.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. Recalibrating a mechanical is not simply a matter of flipping a few switches. We'd need variable gears and essential motivators to have any hope of rebuilding their programming. Reprogramming mechs to perform functions outside their assigned roles is a complicated affair. Our wily chief mechanist can do it, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's Choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try. That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Stymies untoward inclinations and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Farewell now.
Get sealed for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Well then, moving on.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological...
Farewell now.
The matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those meddlesome raptidons, or the basin.
Have time for a chat, Commander? This is a delicate situation. You reckon we help folk here get back on their feet? Or do what the minister asked? Really now? I suppose it makes sense, since he can offer you a clearer path to the relay. But I suspect you're only helping him delay the inevitable. If we convince these folk to join up with Auntie's choice, they can start new lives away from the Protectorate guillotine. They'd be grateful once they see what we got on offer. Plus, the minister's deal was clear. Do this, and he'll tell you how to gain entrance to the box. So you'd still get what you're after. The whereabouts of DeVries, right?
sampling of Protectorate Abundance. Ceaseless service stokes a hearty appetite. Sustain that zeal with the perfectly perfunctory meal. Moderation mini rolls. Modestly flavorful yet free of additive toxins. There's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls. Filling and duty fulfilling. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue.
How empty are the lives of empty subjects that they need to rely on consumerism to find meaning?
For you, the sovereign's chosen.
From the lowliest subject to the
Here
most
at
exalted
the end of it all,
fulfill our duty to the protectorate.
Everything, literally everything I own is under. We reject individualism. Prudence separately and together.
We cherish all we have and the flavor.
She recognized it as
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
and fauna.
embracing mortality, tests my morality. Sir, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
If each of us does our part,
And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency, serve the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfill my purpose in life, a glorious death. Blown up by a mine. A fine way to go among many ways to die. Electroshock, plasma smelted, cyranium gassed, goo pelted, minced, cubed, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated.
There must be at least a few useful parts in here.
Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy raptor dawn. And my heart, it beats till it slows. But I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile, contributed to something beautiful. The paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Fellow subjects, wake the rug sprats and muster the neighbors for this multi-part sit-down with Emery Thoreau, a man of few words who looms large in our lives as our beloved Consul. Welcome, Consul. Tell me, what's it like being such a flawless Protectorate subject, such a beacon of loyalty?
You flatter me, Prudence. I am just a humble subject like you and your listeners. A cog.
Liquidate them!
All cogs. The system determines my role. Mine just happens to be servitude to the Sovereign. A duty we all share, yet I'm uniquely fortunate to stand in closer proximity. It is my life's... One man with subversive decision-making is superior.
the right console.
Back in business.
I would never report everyone's gamer to mental refreshment for one small lapse. 2, 3, of course. I do.
Let me handle this.
But I must get back to it.
Now on to other matters. Another glorious
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles. Nothing reins in restless thoughts like a healthy attachment to an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating aftertaste sends impure thoughts up in smoke. Security Gotham cigarettes, because smoking is not thought-provoking. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. It's perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. to inform on your neighbor is thoughtful. If their zeal shows deficiency, quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame. It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole, to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide, working as commanded to, side by side.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one. Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power, Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Into pity or into fear. Workplace dangerous can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. One arm! Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one hand is better than none. Subjects of vigilance elite who need a new foot, elbow, hip, or knee. We are graced to serve the Protectorate till the day we no longer breathe. Workplace dangerous can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. With one arm! Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one hand is better than none.
This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Neighbors, cease all leisure activities. Our Sovereign is here with another cupboard full of wisdom with his golden bestowment. Report anyone seen ignoring this broadcast.
My dear subjects, I speak to you personally in this time of conflict because I know my voice brings you comfort. Yet those who trespass against us are no cause for concern. I must now return my focus to loftier matters of state, but I entrust my consul to speak on the war effort and set all of your minds at ease. Consul Thoreau?
Thank you, Sovereign. Neighbors, Fear not the corporatists at our gates. They present no threat to our way of life. No more than the odd cultist or those turncoats in the Order. Our enemies covet our abundance. Such avarice is a rabid wolf clawing at the door. When the people hunger for more, they will cut down their own brethren to sate their appetites. If we are to continue building the great perfection we've set our hearts and minds to, we cannot abide even a crack in our foundation. That is all it takes for such scourge to work its way in. Vigilance is a virtue. Be wary of trespassers. Their ideologies can be corrosive to the vital cogs in our clockwork. More than ever, remain watchful of your neighbors. Better to be safe than seditious. Report any odd behaviors. My sentinels are never far, always watching, always listening.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
No finer victory beyond the vanquished foe.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing too bad, aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Opportunity for those who would atone, perishing selflessly without complaint or groan. For Arcadia, our nation strong as stone. Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home. Such comfortable plenty for each of us to own. Gloria, Arcadia, never be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home. Defeat duplicity, cut the weeds that grow. In thought or deed, police seditious tone. Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly sown. This paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve. Oh, Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home. Such comfortable plenty for each of us to own. Oh, Gloria, Arcadia, never be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home. Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
Gather round the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Prudence dictates. Our betters always know best, which is why our trusted consul now joins us to share his unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic, the traitorous Order.
My fellow Arcadians, it is well known that the Order of the Ascendant abandoned us when corporatist invaders arrived in Arcadia. Yet why? The roots of their betrayal reach deep, to when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in Order priorities, a dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations, ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between Protectorate faithful and the Order. In truth, those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Now, on to other matters. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Wishes are worth less than nothing to someone who wants for naught. Let the caretakers and lead you daily. It is better for the beggars and those who are not. Ideas are dangerous and can break you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand and paradigm planned. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crack you and distract you from all your duties with haste. Let the caretaker's hand lead you daily. It is better for the batters, or else it's a waste. Everything is grand and paradigm planned. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Watching and guiding, system abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing, do as you're told and obey. Working and fighting, faithful striding, do not go gliding away. Thoughts are dividing, so they stay deciding, just do as you're
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
last word on superior Protectorate products.
Got a spark bug in your bonnet? Don't think. Drink. Tribute liqueur blankets the mind with soothing numbness you'll feel from load to load. And it only marginally impairs motor skills. Delegate operation of heavy machinery to automatics after imbibing.
Intriguing items, engagingly described. What's up next? Now listen to this.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station. What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
I have seen my friends and my family.
We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak.
Feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Phinia Bryant is working on a prototype uranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
Happy that I believe.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Quick mental refreshment.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect.
This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Current inventory indicates 0 copies of item designated stuff. Transaction halted.
I see. It's mislabeling stuff as a specific request. I'll have to add additional linguistic support for collective nouns. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
Glad to have you back. Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies, talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory.
This is everyone's neighbor, Prudence, on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone great.
You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble.
Of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our Arbiter training facility, east of Fairfield, near the Broken Spire. It is
All right, that's good news, I believe. You go on and find your parts while I ponder the mystery of what was just said. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for. Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all.
more music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway, she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned.
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of Zeranium exposure, or anything else novel or interesting, apparently. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely.
You are more than just our beloved Sovereign's dear friend. You are his right hand.
Not quite his right hand.
Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
I enforce his benevolence.
And you enforce it so faithfully. I'm sure I speak for all subjects when I say thank you for your service. It must be such a burden.
Not at all. I have help from the Sentinels, of course. All subjects rest easy knowing these agents walk hidden among us, forever vigilant for despoilers of our perfect life. I have bestowed them with the authority to serve and protect all faithful subjects. Only wrongdoers have anything to fear. Thus my
Well,
Sentinels...
look who it is. What is it this time?
A purpose we've kept you from overlong.
Normally, I'd say to ask the quartermaster, but he died a few weeks back. Perhaps he's been replaced since? I wouldn't know, as I've had my hands full since the attack. Failing that, I imagine you could ask the technicians here. One of them might know.
Broke into song, I will only be torturing the sovereign subjects.
Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
You will hear his inspiring voice on these
Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined zeranium is used to power nearly all major protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause zeranium crystals to explode.
You're a good citizen, join the queue. At your attitude, know what we should do.
Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
With what we are told. Told is the one truth, no need for more proof. You know exactly what to do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. At your back, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? Our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Neighbors, our beneficent sovereign has deemed it time for another.
Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
That would harm the whole. We must all hold each other accountable in these unprecedented times.
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
A bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite...
So exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Always do your very best, working through your progressions. People depend on you. It's a joy to help provide. Was it perfect time that love would have the paradigm? Lubricated with a drive, full of spirit, clear of a sense of urgency.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Until a more convenient date and time.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate abundance. Every cog requires routine lubrication. Stave off wear and tear with your regular allotment of Moderation vodka. It's the perfect libation to imbibe in celebration of daily service done well. Moderation vodka, distilled with zeal. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's chosen.
Every day I am giving all myself in his name. I know this to be true. He cares for you. Sovereign deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. Sovereign deserves all your love. cafe. I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 has confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
With Rome in my heart, for the matriarch, whose bloodline we know their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I aim, I watch in his lane. I know I am right, these are right. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do.
Time to earn my commission.
Hostile ahead. What's the Sovereign deserves all your love. Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still my devotion.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until a more convenient date and time.
All right, I admit it. The quartermech still needs work, but perfection requires iteration, as the Marshal says. While he's under construction, come to me for any supplies you might need.
Listening for all subjects. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid.
Glad to hear it. Any progress?
Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times.
Interesting. But what connection do you perceive between this behavior and the disappearance of the supplies?
Arbiter training facility, east of Fairfield, near the broken...
I believe we have our answer. Check the roof of Delphinia's lab. I'll wager that's where you'll find the missing supplies.
Only the most incautious base individualists would dare set foot within sense.
Let me know how it goes. I do love a good mystery.
Those who live solely for themselves die alone. Also painfully and bullet-riddled.
Next up.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until a more convenient date and time.
Ideas are dangerous and can break you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand and paradigm flies. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crack you and distract you from all your duties with haste. Let the caretaker's hand lead you daily.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're
Hazel should get you sorted right quick, assuming she has the parts. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss her.
watching and guiding system abiding, do not go sliding away.
You'll want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through, under the marshal's office. She'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful. The marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Brigadier Montelli does not accept excuses, and he does not tolerate failure. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
Though usually docile, their massive size, enormous claws, and thick shells make them incredibly dangerous.
A difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the Sovereign, we bestow upon you perilous indulgence crabble cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employ Dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures, crack their dense carapace, then scoop out the soft, delicate goodness inside. So you don't have to.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef. So a responsible way to stay healthy for the Protectorate. And now one no longer has to fret about being trampled or clawed in twain to get it.
Perilous indulgence crabble cakes. Doing your duty for society has never been so delicious.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradise is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail. Fall out
Yep.